Walker. Good tidings and heartfelt salutations. The Garil Drow wonders what brings you to this serene location. This one red dusk mushrooms for the Garil Drow. What a kind and generous gift to present to this old bag of fur. Does he now? What else has that old wizard told you? And why does an ancient battle mage care about the secret order of storytellers? Oh, these will make wonderful soup. Thank you. 3 moonsingers carried the secret tale of Kunzari and the demon. Each...
I see you made it to the old Lawmaster's camp. Were the dusk mushrooms to his liking? Gratwood, Malabal Tor, and Reaper's March. Not an easy journey, but I can make it more tolerable. Allow me to open a portal to Redfur Trading. This portal will transport you to Redfur Trading Post. I'll catch up with you after I pay my respects.
Search my packs. You will find nothing. This one is innocent. Tell her, Gomani.
This one recognizes a lover of stories when he sees one. Care to hear another tale? Old grandfather sent you. Interesting. This one can only tell you what he knows, and Azargo only knows the beginning of the story. In the time before time, when the 16 kingdoms were barely more than 16 tribes, the great hero Kunzari went on many adventures. No, a different kind of demon. Now be quiet and listen. The demon said, "My brothers and I shall take this land," and it's... Kunzari said, "Not by myself, foul demon. I shall gather a Krajun, a company of heroes, starting with the Outman, Nurarian the Perfect, who communes among the buried roots of the Ayleid worms. These are the words, and the words are true."
What an interesting story. If only I could shake my shadow as easily as Kunzari does, well, anything. Yes, the triangulant. The first reference point that will allow us to use the map and locate the weapon. We must proceed with caution, however. My unknown follower utilized... The location was spelled out in the Moonsinger's story. The verse concerning Nurarian the Perfect. It's as clear as the sky on a cloudless day. An Ayleid ruin located here in Gratwood. Somewhere in Wormroot Depths, the ancient Khajiit hid a reference point that will get us one step closer to finding the weapon.
Even in the south, I can't seem to keep these old bones warm. Share my fire if you like, as long as you bring no trouble with you. This war is for young. Studying the ruins. The Ayleid Well, specifically. It said the light from Ayleid... Nothing as yet. I found the ruin crawling with worm cultists. I'm just an old man, more at home in books than battle, so there was no way I could reach the Ayleid. I couldn't ask you to risk your life. But you look like you can handle yourself, and truthfully, I wouldn't mind if the worm cultists found themselves in a little trouble. Take this crystal, and it'll be hard to miss. It's not outside the ruin, so it's likely in it. How should I know? Do I look like a man who contemplates evil deeds in darkness? Burn it!
If I wasn't preserving my power, we'd be done by now. I'm not sure what I expected, but it certainly wasn't this. Examine the moons on each statue. Pretty ingenious for a bunch of ancient cats. Why don't you see what's in the chest before we head to the Bandari trading post? Come along. I can't maintain this portal indefinitely.
Many years I have traveled in search of the finest luxuries. Have you ever lain on a rug that once graced the steps?
Kunzari said, because two shall become three, annoying the demon. As soon as this one rescues Flinthill's demon...
You'll need more than clothes.
Who protects us from our own protectors? Fighting only hurts those that cannot defend themselves. And with the troubles the houndsmen have brought about, I thought it was wise to... I hired the Gold Coast mercenaries just beyond our gates for protection. But no, they're more of a threat than anything else. Soon, the young one's eyes shine at the thought, but I won't let their blood be shed for my actions. And to act, I must know the Gold Coast plans. Perhaps you'd be willing to help. The mercenaries at the Gold Coast drink our wine and eat our food. They are waiting. What? We must find out. I've heard of a courier's arrival within the hour. He comes from the north, set to arrive at a small camp just outside these gates. Search the campsite. If the courier is not yet there, lie in wait for him. A matter of gold and a matter of pride. They've demanded more than agreed upon. Suspicious, yes? As I said, I am not sure, which is why I must see that missive before it reaches the messenger.
You know, the legend of Kunzari is more interesting than I remember. It must be Moonsinger Mizbina's delivery. Marginally entertaining. She made the location. Of course. Only the nearby Black Vine ruins could be referred to as the Ayleid lair of creeping ebony plants. I never cared for... Yes, and with brazen impunity. I almost caught my stalker here at the trading post before they slipped away in the crowd. They're like an insect buzzing around my head that I can't quite swat. Someone...
Most unfortunate that one had to die. Still, it's better one of their number falls than one of ours. As I thought, they found their gold in a new employer. If you hadn't intercepted it... The mercenaries wish to fight. Their blades must not be used against my people. So, we'll give them a new opponent. Ah, my friend, you misunderstand. You will be the courier. My children stole the body of...
You talk to the girls, that's fine. You want more, you talk to me. You have to ask, I have nothing to tell you. When you know what you want, come talk to Rejmina.
Let's see these clothes then. Rejmina is deaf with needle and thread, should they need it. A simple switch, friend. The Gold Coast waits for orders, and we will give them. Nearby, a pack of werewolves stalks and waits. No doubt they would tear us apart, if not for the mercenaries in their way. As the Gold Coast and the werewolves fight,
The Khajiit Moonsingers went to a great deal of effort to separate and hide their clues, but I feel like we're getting closer.
Dariel, I was supposed to die, not you. Who's there? Dariel? No, you're someone else. Please don't kill me. I've nothing of value. Then you're not a bandit? Thank the eight for small blessings. My brother Dariel wasn't as lucky. He thought he could outsmart the bandits, and I've been sick most of my life. We came looking for a plant, one that grows by the light of an Ayleid well. They say its sap can heal any malady.
Don't think because I'm wounded that I won't defend myself. The Stranglers won't have much to devour after I'm... Daine's still breathing? Then I've still got a reason to go on. I have to get that plant sap before it's too late. He said that? After all this, he wants to give up. Daine and I, what have we got besides each other? Doesn't matter what you say. I'll find a way to save him, with or without that plant.
Another prism puzzle. At least the ancient Khajiit were consistent. Adequately done. Now, collect the triangulant and let's be on our way. Come along. I can't maintain this portal indefinitely.
She isn't as interesting as she should be. She will improve. Of this she is sure. Old grandfather, the lore master? Satari has heard of him, but has never met him. She was made a moonsinger by the previous storyteller to guard the third part of that ancient tale. In the time before time, when the 16 kingdoms roamed with wild abandon, the hero, Kunzari, gathered patience. Satari is getting to that part. The demon said, "Oh, little cat thing, you Then Kunzari turned to his Krajun. One more we need. A Khajiit queen of renown. A Nequina sharp tongue.
This new moonsinger shows a modicum of promise, but she hasn't yet reached her full potential. Still, the story was interesting, and it points us toward the final triangulant required. Oh yes. The moonsinger made it quite clear. Her tale points to an old shrine not far from here known as Jode's Light, the big moon, referenced in the story. Still don't trust me? Neither do I. I know what I'm capable of. I'm no better than the fools that lead the alliances. That's why we'll only use the weapon to get them to the negotiating. So far, my elusive stalker has only followed and observed. I'm beginning to think they want us to do all the work before they swoop in.
My intentions are honorable, I assure you. I am Kamira, agent for the Speaker of the Main, Abnur Tharn, Abnur's cruel half-sister. She conquered my home city of Rimmon and proclaimed herself its queen. I do not think they get along. From my observations, Abnur seeks the weapon for peaceful ends, but this is a delusion. That would be my master, Garashri. The Main can't be everywhere. So Garashri travels and speaks for the Main. I suppose you could say I am the Speaker's. The current spiritual leader of the Khajiit is a Khuzri. He is as wise and honorable as he is ancient. Oh, such a question. You do not really expect me to answer that, do you? Tharn believes he knows best. He will not listen to me. I am not sure he will even accept your counsel. But you have to try. At first, in every way. How can something of such power be used safely to stop a war? It cannot. When you require a breeze, you do... Are you always so direct with your questions? Oh, very well. Perhaps a bit of honesty will convince you of mine. It helps me in my role as agent for the Speaker of the Main. And that is all I will say on this matter. We must focus.
I find it fitting that the final triangulant awaits us in a Khajiiti ruin. I'm beginning to question my own magnificence, if you can imagine such a thing. Despite multiple attempts, I still haven't been able to identify or catch the damnable prowler who has been following me. A Khajiit? Why would the Speaker of the Main send a powerful wizard to hound me so? My half-sister? They're aware of her interest in this? But why didn't this agent of the Speaker simply approach me directly? I would destroy my one chance to stop the Three Banners War? Never. Don't tell me you agree with this nonsense. That we should allow the Dominion, Pact, and Covenant to continue to tear Tamriel apart? Do you want more people to die? That's the spirit. As far as Euraxia is concerned, however, I am inclined to agree with the Speaker of the Main's agent. We must reach the weapon. With luck, we'll gather the last triangulant and be done with ancient ruins. I hardly doubted you. Now grab the final triangulant and let's return. Come along. I can't maintain this portal indefinitely. Once you know where to look, the location becomes perfectly obvious. Come, let's talk. With your assistance, we gathered the 3 triangulants that allowed me to decipher the map formed by the Wrathstone tablet. I now know that the demon weapon resides in the halls of Colossus, along the southern, an ancient structure whose purpose and origin is clouded in legend. Some believe it contains the dwarven Numidium, which could be the weapon we seek. I've chartered a wagon to get us to the coast, then a boat will take us the rest of the way. Honestly, I don't give a skeever's arse. She may have been able to track me when I wasn't attempting to conceal our movements, but I made sure to...
The halls of Colossus? Arrogant Imperial. Without my assistance, you will never survive that place.
Away with you, cat. It falls upon me to end this accursed war.
So you can declare yourself Emperor? I think not. I will accompany you to find and destroy the weapon.
Emperor has never been my ambition. Join us if you want. Just don't get in my way.
The halls of Colossus and a demon weapon. By Jone and Jode, no good can come from any of this. I will help.
Surprisingly clever, those ancient Khajiit. An old tablet, oral histories disguised as fables, and sophisticated triangulant tiles, all pointing to one location, the Halls of Colossus. The abhorrent Three Banners War is practically over. The cat can do as she pleases. Based on the skills she has already demonstrated, however, I'm not averse to having her along. Just realize that I plan to utilize the weapon despite her protestations. Now take this, for your efforts. The Halls of Colossus. A place as mysterious as it is ancient. I never imagined I'd have a reason to seek it out, let alone explore it. Let's hope the item we pursue lives up to my expectations, and that we reach it. A few years ago, my deplorable sibling broke protocol and conquered a portion of Elsewhere. I assume she wants the weapon to secure her territory and increase the size of her holdings. Half-sister, and I have no hesitation in this regard. To best Euraxia, however, we need to reach the Halls of Colossus ahead of her. Take care of any outstanding business you may have as quickly as possible. I want to depart for the Halls of Colossus and find the weapon as soon as we can. The legends call it the demon weapon. From what we discovered by researching the Khajiit stories, it's hidden in the Halls of Colossus. The Halls of Colossus are a place of myth and legend. Personally, I thought it was lost to history until Chimera is the woman who has been shadowing me this entire time. Apparently, she works for the Speaker of the Main, the spiritual leader of the Khajiit people. Yes, Abnur Tharn. She proclaimed herself Queen of the Khajiit city of Rimmon a few years ago. Now, I assume she's after the weapon so she can expand her little empire. It was those stories that helped us discover the weapon's hiding place. It seems that a Khajiit hero, Kunzari, defeated the demons and hid their weapon in the... Well, of course they are, from a certain point of view. Every myth and legend contains a modicum of truth. The trick is deciphering the allegories and metaphors. I have no doubt that there's something hidden in the Halls of Colossus. Something powerful enough to not only attract my attention, but to enthrall my half-sister, Euraxia.
Jone and Jode, was that an earthquake?
Stay vigilant and look for a way inside.
Abnur Tharn at the Ramstone, just as Queen Euraxia predicted.
Queen? I see my demented half-sister is still full of herself.
My queen sends her love, and this poison gas.
To me, before the gas takes you.
Necromancer, deal with these scum.
Keep them away from God!
Wizard. You brought the Ramstone here. Its magic will unlock the vault.
I see it! Hold them off!
We have an endless supply of undead, you fools. relish your victory while you can. We'll reach the weapon before you.
Well done, Cat. I barely regret your presence now. We need to get that door open.
Euraxia's soldiers were here long enough to turn some of the hull's own defenses against us. We need to be on our guard, Walker. One ancient ruin is much like another, and I have spent a lot of time exploring places such as this. To be honest, I took an educated guess. Luckily, Jode's light shined upon us, and my guess proved true. Most assuredly. Unless the Euraxians blunder into them first. But I do not think we can count on that. They figured out how to turn the gas against us after all. First things first, however. We need to find a way to open that door. Many ancient Khajiit puzzles utilize reflected light. The mechanism to unlock the door appears to be tied to one such puzzle. If you can find a way to reflect the light to the door, I believe it will open.
My half-sister has stooped to employing necromancers. How distasteful. No matter. We need to open this door and deal with Captain Calcevius and his soldiers. That rumble when we entered. Somehow the Wrathstone I carry triggered a mechanism of some sort. It started a process that will eventually... Look around. Some sort of dragon decorates nearly every surface. While ancient, the carvings were clearly added after the halls were first constructed. Well, that's a mystery for later. Right now, we need to beat Euraxia's soldiers to the weapon. It appears I've stumbled into another one of my half-sister's nefarious schemes. I need to be more careful about that. Still, I don't think Euraxia counted on Chimera's presence. Stop the process. Why in Oblivion's name would we want to do that? No. We just need to reach the vault and retrieve the weapon before Euraxia's soldiers do. Now go and examine that...
That did it! Hurry, this way! Necromancers. Only your sister would ally with such abominations.
Half-sister. And who's to say the necromancer isn't the captain's pet?
Regardless, Euraxia apparently wants you dead.
I have that effect on people.
What now, mage?
Isn't it obvious? Down.
Down?
It appears to be the only way. You could have waited for my portal. Never mind, let's move on.
We need to find the captain and end this.
I'm well aware of the stakes, Cat. Try to run faster.
Imperials! You think Joan and Jode shine only upon you?
Another light puzzle? Well, go solve it. Time waits for no one, not even Abnur Tharn.
You did it! Now solve the other side. The door is open. Come, hurry! Stop!
What now, Cat? Have you forgotten that we're in a hurry?
These reliefs, they tell the story of Kunzari and the demons.
Those aren't demons. They're dragons.
Jode's light! The dragons are the weapon! Euraxia wants to release dragons!
Damn it all. I have no use for dragons. Come on, let's put a stop to this.
Damn stupid doors! Why won't you open?
Stop! You will not release those beasts!
Queen Euraxia wants those dragons! One way or another!
Too late, old wizard! Too late! Stand back. I'll use the Wrathstone to restore the seal.
Hurry, wizard! You must hurry!
Seal! Damn you! Seal! I think that did it. Oh, now what?
Brothers, we are free!
Dark Moons, get down! Dragons! You released them into
I was trying to stop that from happening. The blame falls squarely on Captain Calcevius. I'm quite certain.
He was working for your sister!
Half-sister. But let's finish this back at my camp. Come along. I can't maintain this portal indefinitely.
Everything garishly sent me to prevent has occurred. I knew going to the halls of Colossus was a mistake. Now dragons are loose and elsewhere. At least we stopped Euraxia's soldier. I suppose that counts for something. Other than set the dragons free? I have no idea. Luckily, we stopped him from completing it, whatever he hoped to accomplish. I wonder if Abnur knew about the dragons. If his plan all along was to release them into elsewhere. After he set the whole troublesome event in motion, if Abnur had never acquired the Wrathstone, if he had never figured out the location of the ruins, Jode's light, they would have... Ah! I should not push these angry thoughts in your direction. All I know is that a lot of dragons...
That could have turned out better. At least we stopped my half-sister from seizing control of the imprisoned dragons. That's something, I suppose. Of course, this delays my plan to end the Three Banners War, last it all. I should say so. As destructive as the accursed war is, a rampaging horde of enraged dragons, well, it doesn't quite... Right at this exact moment? No. No. But I will figure something out by the time I reach elsewhere and consult with Garish Reed. The Speaker of the Main needs to be informed, and I must have words with my... About that. In hindsight, I suspect the tip I received about the Wrathstone came from Euraxia. She knew I wouldn't be able to resist such a lure. She played me. For now, help the Khajiit prepare for the dragon invasion. And take this as recompense for your service. In the meantime, I have plans to formulate and arrangements to make. When the moment to deal with the dragons comes, I will contact you.
Oh, you return. And I can sense the alien energy you carry, so I don't even need to ask whether you were successful. I hope you caused plenty of trouble for the worm. Oh, thrilling. I can just imagine the heroics. I'm sorry. Most of the pleasures of old age are vicarious. At least I still have my research. Would you?
What's this? You're not one of my men. What are you doing here? New courier? Good to see some fresh blood in the ranks. Now, let's see that letter. Not what I was expecting. Curious. You're relieved, soldier. Unless you want to go werewolf hunting. Well, I'm not paid to question orders. Time to rouse these louts out of their cups. Look alive, soldiers. We've got wolves to skin.
My friend, I must speak with you. Good to see you in one piece. I take it the captain didn't have any, questions you could not answer. Very good. The Gold Coast mercenaries are nothing if not skilled at fighting. Werewolves will be no match for them. Honorable Eraral, kill the commanders in the mercenaries' ranks. Make it look as if they fell to werewolves. You'll need a paw from a werewolf for the right marks. That should distract them for a bit. Eraral will be at the gates when you return.
have the heart of a true trickster. Ah, but no, they must consider a battle on two fronts. It will give them pause when the second courier arrives. The ones in Colovia wait for a reply from the Gold Coast mercenaries. When they do not get one, they will send another courier. For what? We have the advantage. The mercenaries know only what they can hit with their swords. We Khajiit know when to put down the sword and take up a... Oh, it will not be me, or you, I'm afraid. We extend this courtesy to our Gold Coast friends. I haven't... It's not as simple as that, but yes, that is the first step. Take this powder and add it to the kegs in their camp. I've taken the liberty of offering some of my own vintage to...
Think I'm not looking? Think again. With the kegs. Touch that again and I'll take that hand off. Hey, don't mess with the kegs. Touch that again and I'll take that hand off.
I hear much merrymaking. Perhaps that secret ingredient is good for more than a strike? My friend, you have learned little from me. We'll buy the loyalty of the rest. Jenda, one of the traders, has already pledged to aid our venture. You know firsthand how adept the mercenaries are at killing. These people are merchants, but they know it too. Just as nice.
Because two shall...
You'll need more than claws to get through well-forged armor. A small sword in between. Eraral is mad if he thinks I'll pay for his mistakes. But this now involves all of us. Take my promise. I'll offer my aid when he wishes. It won't be gold, but it...
Many years I have traveled in search of the finest luxuries. Have you ever lain on a rug that once graced the steps? Don't repeat yourself. I know what's at stake. You'll have support.
Comrade, a word.
I don't care how thick your skull is. Everybody needs a strong helm. Gotta protect our pretty faces, huh? Don't you think I know that? I hear them practicing day and night. This is... Well, I can't offer much, but whatever Eraral wants, he can have. I'd like to get out of this mess with my life and my goods.
There's an urgent task for you. Comrade, I have an urgent message for you. Guildmaster Sees All Colors would like to see you as soon as possible. She said the journal has revealed something about the Vivicis, whatever that is. She awaits you at the guild hall. You can find her in the hall in Wayrest, comrade. May the Eight protect you. No idea. Word around the hall is that she's been working day and night on some mysterious project. I've even seen some Mage's Guild scribes wandering around the place. Strange.
Don't know you. Don't care to, either. Back off.
Come quickly. They took Honorable Eraral. The Gold Coast captain was very angry. She and her men took Eraral captive. She said I could go free if I brought this message to you. I didn't want to leave my master, but you can help. At the captain's tent on the hill. I'll make arrangements with the traders while you are gone.
So, you're the one who's working with this beast? Funny. You look familiar somehow. We've been under their employ for a short while. I had questions about recent events affecting me and my men. He wouldn't cooperate, so I was forced to take him prisoner. I won't release as you please. But if you make any effort to free him, I'll take action. Swift, bloody.
It's too dangerous for you to be here. I told him to run for home, not for help. Psst, not so loud. To save us all, continue with the plan. If the mercenaries are bought off, the captain will have no support. She will be easy to take out then. But no doubt the Beal has already gathered them together. But he's no good.
Mina will not be pleased to hear of this.
You returned. I kissed the 2 moons in thanks. The mercenaries await. The merchants. I was expecting gold, but instead they brought entertainers. The mercenaries are less partial to riches. You are a true friend to the Bandari. I'll tell you what I know. Each entertainer has a specialty of sorts that hopefully matches the tastes of the mercenaries. You'll just have to...
Don't waste my time if you know what's good for you. Well, I'm a sellsword, so that's not a problem. Not in the market for gold, though. My boss can smell it a mile away. She'd know I two-timed her, and then I'm right back. I've been training all day, and I just want to relax. Got anything that'd help me with that, huh?
Each entertainer has a specialty of sorts that likely matches the tastes of the mercenaries. You'll just have to figure it out, I suppose. No good, no good. Well, go back in and I will try and patch things up.
Don't waste my time. Well, I think I pulled a muscle, and it aches real bad. Don't go... Really? I heard some of the others talk about his technique. Never thought I'd get kneaded on by a Khajiit, but I'll try anything to get rid of this knot. Yeah.
2 steps forward, 2 steps back.
Some say Khajiit cannot retract it.
I don't have all day to be... Oh, I didn't mean it like that. I'm just looking for... Oh, is she the Dark Elf? I like her.
A fair day to you, friend.
What's it want from Fasadu? No more room, no more. No, yes, let me be, stranger. Soon I will be able to sleep. The dreams keep me awake. Why do they keep coming? Same face, same eyes.
My sword arm's getting stiff. Yeah, I know. Ah, no, not exactly. That little one? She did smell nice, like well-roasted venison. Not that I'd eat her, but anyone who can cook like that,
I saw 3 satisfied mercenaries leave here. Things went well then? The captain will have no one to support her should you attack. If there ever was a time to rescue Eraral, this is it. Please, go quickly and make sure...
I'll put you down myself, dog. I'll put you down myself, dog.
I'd prepared myself for death. I'm glad it was enough for me and mine to sleep well tonight. The mercenaries have no reason to attack. I have never been so grateful for it to be business as usual. Travelers will come again. We will flourish. Wherever you go, you may meet one of our kind. And we will know your name as a friend. A friend of the Bandari.